A new audio tape that was delivered exclusively to Ari Melber on MSNBC this past week reveals Ted Cruz in a telephone call with Fox News host Maria Bartiromo, where Ted Cruz is basically instructing Bartiromo to not go on the air and lie about the 2020 election results in the days and weeks following the 2020 election. Here is just, a brief snippet of what Cruz said to Maria Bartiromo. It can't just be, somebody tweeted this. It's got to be demonstrable facts that can be laid out with evidence, because that's what a court of law is going to look to, not just an allegation, but actual facts. So Ted Cruz, who is a lawyer by trade, of course, telling Maria Bartiromo basically listen, if you're going to say things, you've got to have the facts to back them up. You can't just go out there and say that, I saw on Twitter, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help your case. And I think, of course, in the back of Ted's mind, he's like, you could also be sued for this. May not have said that, but he definitely was thinking it. And of course, that is definitely what happened. So, did Ted Cruz take his own advice? Well, the answer to that, of course, as we all know, is no, he didn't. Because not long after that, Ted Cruz goes to the floor of Congress while they're about to certify the Electoral College votes from the 2020 election. And instead of doing what he told Maria Bartiromo to do, he did what Maria Bartiromo ended up doing, which was just lying his stupid little face off. Here's what he said in that joint session of Congress. Let me be clear. I am not arguing for setting aside the result of this election. All of us are faced with two choices, both of which are lousy. One choice is vote against the objection, and tens of millions of Americans will see a vote against the objection as a statement that voter fraud doesn't matter, isn't real, and shouldn't be taken seriously. And a great many of us don't believe that. On the other hand, most, if not all of us, believe we should not set aside the results of an election just because our candidate may not have prevailed. And so I endeavored to look for door number 3, a third option. And for that, I looked to history, to the precedent of the 1876 election, the Hayes-Tilden election, where this Congress appointed an electoral commission to examine claims of voter fraud. 5 House members, 5 senators, 5 Supreme Court justices examined the evidence and rendered judgment. But you, in your phone call to Maria Bartiromo, pretty much admitted, there's no evidence. But you're telling Congress, hey, let's just find I'm just asking questions, right? Like the typical Fox News thing, I'm just asking questions. But you had already admitted in a call that we didn't know until 2 days ago that there was no evidence, that the evidence didn't exist, that this is based on wild accusations from complete and total nut jobs. Let's not forget, one of the people that Maria Bartiromo was relying on was Sidney Powell, who we learned through the Dominion discovery process got her information from the so-called internally decapitated spiritual time traveler. Yeah. But see, there is a difference. There is a reason, of course, Ted Cruz was giving Maria Bartiromo that advice that, hey, only stick to the evidence you can prove, and he didn't stick to it himself. Because as I said, I think in the back of Ted's mind, he knew he was trying to protect what I'm assuming is a friend, Maria Bartiromo, that if you say these things, you're going to get sued. If you don't have evidence, you're going to get sued. I, on the other hand, when I speak to Congress, I can't be sued for saying that. I can't be held liable because I won't be under oath, so I'm not going to be in trouble for perjury. I can just say whatever the hell I want to say because I have this privilege of being over here. Maria, you don't have that privilege. You got to be safe. I can go out there and be a total wacko nut job and just lie to everybody to justify my objection to this election. And that is exactly what Ted Cruz did. And that is exactly what this new audio recording proves. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen. Oh, not be so grumpy.